Welcome to the Grand Timber Lodge Annual Reservation webinar. In this webinar, you are going to learn how to place your reservation request to your Grand Timber Lodge week or weeks. To get started, you will first need to log into Grand Central to access the reservation system. After logging in, you will notice a link on the home page that will take you to the reservation system. Simply click on this link. After clicking on the link, you will get to the Welcome Home screen. In order to continue on the reservation process, click the Request Page link. To start placing requests, click on the Create Edit Request link next to your contract. Please note that the weeks 7 through 13 are the most popular weeks during the winter season. Due to this, we strongly advise our owners to also choose weeks outside of this time frame. Doing so will help ensure a week is assigned to you during the reservation request process. After reading this advisement, click OK. Remember, you must enter a minimum of 10 check-in day requests for each week that you own in order to be included in the reservation request process. If you do not place at least 10 check-in days, your request will not be processed. Also, please note the checkbox below. If you check this box, we will do our best to try to provide you with an ADA compliant room. Otherwise, to begin the reservation request process, click on the Start New Request button. Once on the request page, you will need to select the unit size you would like to reserve. If you own a 3-bedroom, you may request the full 3-bedroom, the 2-bedroom with a studio, or a 1-bedroom with a 2-room kitchenette. In this example, we will be booking the full 3-bedroom that sleeps 10 people. After you have selected the preferred unit size, click on Step 2 Week or click Next. The next step in creating a reservation request is to select the days you would like to reserve. If you hover over the dates, a pop-up will appear that tells you the activities taking place during that week. To select the week, click on the radio button next to your preferred week. After you have selected your time, click on Step 3 Check-in Day or click Next. The last step in creating a reservation is to select your check-in day preference. Each check-in day will count as one request, and you do not need to select all check-in days before saving your request though. Use the drop-down menus to select your check-in day preference. Saturday to Saturday check-ins are at buildings 1 through 4, and Sunday to Sunday check-ins are at buildings 5 and 6. Also, please note the I Plan To feature. This will allow you to choose to have your weeks booked for personal use, place it in our rental pool, deposit it through Interval International, or you can select Unsure at this time. Select the appropriate option and click Save this request. You have now successfully completed 2 check-in day requests. Remember, you will need at least 10 check-in days in order to complete your reservation request process. You may also break up your 3-bedroom unit into a 2-bedroom and a studio, or a 1-bedroom and a 2-room kitchenette. If you would like to break up your unit, I will go through this process next. For breaking up your unit, select the radio button next to the 2-bedroom and studio or the 1-bedroom and the 2-room kitchenette. In this example, we will be focusing on booking the 2-bedroom lock-off and the studio. After the preferred unit size is selected, click Next. Step 2 is the same with selecting the dates you would like to reserve. You will need to choose a week for the 2-bedroom and studio portions for your week. Please be advised though, if you decide you only want to use one portion of your 3-bedroom, you can click on the checkbox to have your 2-bedroom or studio assigned to any available remaining weeks. After you have selected your dates, simply click Next. You will then get to your Step 3 Check-in Day option. Use the drop-down menus to select your check-in day preferences for both your 2-bedroom and your studio portion. Also, pick an option for the I Plan To feature. After selecting both, click Save this request. Your request page now shows 4 check-in days. After you have at least 10 check-in days, review your requests. Make sure the unit type, check-in day, and intended use are all accurate and in the correct preference order. Also, using the arrows on the left, you may reorder your check-in day request to change their preference order. The system will read your request with one as the check-in day most desired. As an important reminder though, if you are not matched to one of your check-in days, the system will assign you to any available remaining weeks. This is why it is in your best interest to request any check-in days you so desire. After you have reviewed all these options, click Done with Requests. Congratulations! You have completed the Grand Timber Lodge annual reservation system. Now you have the option to print your requests or have a copy emailed to yourself. If you have any other additional questions, please contact our Owner Relations Department at 877-453-4440. Thank you and have a grand day.